Can you tell us a little bit about why people think it's so confusing and what it's actually useful for?
Yeah, thank you for asking. So often I've had people have these assumptions about LinkedIn. And some of the things that I've heard, which is pretty odd, like when it comes to specific social media platforms, with LinkedIn, it's just a little bit more harsh where people feel that they're being judged or they feel overwhelmed or they tell me that they just don't know how it works. Whereas when it comes to other social media platforms, they are just happy to get on it and do the thing, whether it's correct or not. But there's always like some type of barrier that gets people to move forward. And I think it's because that when LinkedIn first started, like over 20 years ago, it was definitely a place to, look for a job.
Yeah.
So I think that's why people feel that it's a little bit judgy because, on LinkedIn, where like right now you've got these really great profiles, like when you read them, you just want to get to know that person that you want to follow. However, before, like the about section, if you had a resume, you copied and you pasted it into there.
Yeah.
And then you would apply for all of these jobs. And then there's so many other people applying for these jobs. And then right away, you're thinking that, okay, people are looking at my profile and they're judging me. They're seeing if I'm the right fit for them. And
Mm.
then maybe you don't get the job because you're up against so many other people. So when I think that's the thing that is happening right now, that people are feeling that when they do get onto LinkedIn, people are saying, who are you to be here? Yeah.
Absolutely. It does feel a little bit I mean, its roots were more formal than, say, Instagram or Facebook or TikTok. I mean, those all came in, they were all for the younger crowd, right? It was all about having fun and sharing silly, goofy stuff. LinkedIn was never about sharing silly, goofy stuff. That do you think, like, the feeling about it, the premise is changing? I know the judgy part is still there, but do you think that the mantle of, like, formality is lessening? Do you see posts like, I don't see posts on LinkedIn that are more goofy and funny. I still think that there's people wanna share, like, relevant posts on there, so can you kinda, like, break that down?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely the platform. It's a professional platform. So people are there for their business, whether they're hiring
Mhm.
or they're looking to get a job. And since the pandemic, when a lot of businesses had to shut their doors down and entrepreneurs had to find new ways to reach their audience, a lot of entrepreneurs, they're now on LinkedIn.